Hey Leo, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Welcome to your mid-month reading for June 2024. If this is your first time to my channel, I appreciate you stopping by and spending a few moments with me. If you'd like for me to pray for you and send you my good juju, say hi in the comments section. Even an emoji works, just something that represents you that I can focus on, and I encourage everybody out there to do it for each other. It's a beautiful way to rebel against all that dark stuff on the web, all that dark stuff in the news, just to love each other up. All right, starting with Oracle, we're going to be asking Leo, June 2024, what messages? This is the Angels of Abundance deck, and now this is the Divine Feather Messenger deck. For Leo's June 2024, what do they need to know for June 2024? We only take the cards that fly out, and with tarot, if they come out upside down, that's how I read them. We have two messages. Quiet retreat. It's time to disconnect from the outer world so that you can discern and process your true thoughts and feelings from the inner world. For all of you extroverted Leos, I'm sorry, it's a discipline. Create this quiet time for yourself and you'll have more clarity about what to do next. And then next we have the Graceful and White Swan. The power of divine grace is within you. I wouldn't be surprised if we got the Four of Swords, if we got the Strength card represented by Leo. So quiet grace, divine grace, that's right, divine grace and clarity. Okay. What messages do Leo need to hear that would benefit them to their highest good? In June 2024, what messages does Leo need to hear? What messages? A lot of messages, apparently, you guys. The cards are flying. Anything else? I feel like I need to just stop it right there. Then we'll unpack it. So you guys, we're going to be getting the general feel of the tarot reading, and then we're going to be unpacking this. Beautiful, beautiful energy. We got the Sun card right in the center of your reading. The Judgment card, that is not subtle. We've got Major Arcana already coming out. The Hierophant card, the Chariot card. There's a fast energy here, and it's a... What are you guys doing? I don't mean to laugh. We have actually a lot of happiness for you. We've got a lot of... This is... The Six of Wands is this victory. It's successfully doing something that makes you very happy. And it might not have been easy on the way there, but once you make up your mind, you are going to be moving quickly. So we have the Chariot card. This is fast energy, taking the good with the bad. You know, it's represented by the black and white Sphinx there. It's one of the fastest moving energies in the deck. And we have also the Eight of Cups. I know that you've maybe had some indecision whether or not to leave something behind. And we have to unpack that. We do have this Hierophant that talks about commitments. It's really your relationship to commitments, whether that's faith-based and it's by way of your religious beliefs, or if it's through an institution like marriage or even a schooling of some sort. But Hierophant talks about kind of the world we create, the tactile world we create as human beings, to put the chaotic, energetic world into order. So those are rule books, those are institutions, those are religions, you know, but it's bottom line, it's your commitments. So I'm sorry to go off on a tangent with that, but I just had to. Judgment card, this is a big change. So it makes sense that there has been some hesitation. Maybe some humming and hawing regarding it, because it's like you can't easily go back to how things were if you make certain changes. Either way, you're looking very happy here. It doesn't surprise me in the least that you're getting oracle cards like the White Swan and Quiet Retreat, because in that place you can hear your inner voice and you're going to need it. Three of Swords upside down, coming out of a place of heartbreak. So if you've had any difficulty in relationships, or there's been any third-party energy, any upset, it feels like you're leaving it behind. There's really quite a bit of distance between this heartache and your reading. It feels like you're almost over a difficult hump, and you might have some... I'd like to check out this Four of Cups. This is the Apathy card. All right, so unpacking all of these, I'd like to unpack, first of all, this Eight of Cups in reverse. The Hanged Man, something took you a while, collaboration. So I think that there was something in your not too distant past that felt like it wasn't really serving your highest good long term. Maybe it was with your career, maybe it was within a relationship, but it definitely had something to do with your stability, maybe your home. And so this is kind of like that. This is kind of like, do I go out and make the change? Do I force my luck to change? Or if I just stay here, does luck change on its own? Like, what do I have to do here, you know? Because if you make some of these changes yourself, is it jumping the gun, and is it the wrong thing? You know, feeling a little disconnected to, what should I do here? Because there's this stall, this hangman energy. And important to know that with a hangman, nothing has been wasted. It feels sometimes, because life can slow down, it feels like you're kind of like, I just kind of want to do something for the sake of doing something. I want progress, I want movement, but it's this stalled energy. And that's because there's some very important perspective to gain. There's something you're supposed to learn here. And so the beauty of this is, I think what you've learned is that long term, something with what you are putting your energy into, the long term was not going to work out, basically. So you have collaboration coming up here, collaborative energies that are helping turn this wheel. Better luck coming your way. This is the Wheel of Change. It's a karmic card. This is all to remind you that you are exactly where you're supposed to be, despite how sometimes you want it to progress. There's something you need to see here with the stuck energy of the Eight of Cups. This, do I go or do I stay? This humming and hawing energy. Now let's go on to the Hierophant and the Judgment card. Hierophant, not a subtle message. Hierophant, beautiful. We've got the Hierophant clarified by the High Priestess. You have within this system of commitments, whatever the system might be for you, with your commitments, you have High Priestess intuition working for you, okay? They're not working against each other, but you are being called to go listen to that inner voice, that quiet time that your oracle cards are talking about. That's so that you can listen to your other advisor, and that is High Priestess energy, right? We usually have Hierophant energies clarified by books, clarified by rule books, clarified by outlined for us, right? Because they're man-made. And this is now a time to go in and listen to that divine guide, and they can work together. We've got the Judgment card. What is this Judgment card? This feels like there's an element of right and wrong to it. I need to open a new deck. This was pre-shuffled for you in mine. There's a certain speed to your reading too, which is unique, especially given the energy it started out with the oracle cards. Okay, we've got the Lovers card, and we've got somebody coming forward here. They're slow though. They're really slow. They might even be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Don't have to be. They're slow and strategic, because when they make this love offer, and it's hard to say that this is a business related reading, but you know, if I was to stay broad, it would have to be creative somehow. So if it's either going to be a relationship, or if this is somehow a project or creation, that we're talking about, this is a very creative oriented thing. Either way, here we've got this knight approaching with this offer, and when they make this offer, they mean it. They are stable, they know what they want, you can rely on it, but they're very slow. And it's probably because it's like a checks and balances situation. And they don't want to make the wrong move. They kind of want to cross their T's, dot their I's, make sure that they're not being impulsive, or that they have all the right information. Okay, so why is this being applied here? It's this big, huge change, big change. This looks like it could be asking for forgiveness for some of you guys. Or kind of saying, and not admitting defeat so much as like, that would explain the slowness, is making sure that, yeah, you're getting messages. You're getting messages in very quickly. Like I said, once this decision has been made, it all starts flowing very quickly. I feel like Some of you guys are waiting for an apology, or it's kind of like the ball's in their court. And some of you guys have even said that, like maybe even describing it to a friend or even family. It's like, you know what, the ball's in their court. I know that to go any further on this would be to disrespect myself or my energy and what I've already put out there. You know, there are those forks in the road in life, and you just know that if, yeah. Okay, so we got the Sun card. Boom, happiness, the Fool. So this is a brand new journey. This is like a restart, whether this is with a person that you already know or you are doing it alone, which, you know, either way, this is a very brand new start that gives you a lot of happiness. And it's important to not disregard all of those details of a new journey, of a new adventure, whether that's physical, like you're actually traveling, or this is in your relationship land. Like, it's important not to let those details go by. Remember to pay the bills, so to speak. But you are having major victory here. Wow. And that's clarified with the Chariot again. This is fast moving. I feel like the longer I do your reading, the faster I want to go. Three of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. Union, peace, equilibrium is found. Coming out of this looks like forgiveness, you guys, or this looks like peace after the storm. Somebody's coming, recognizing, they're approaching you. Even if it took them a while, they're approaching you and being like, all right, you were right. All right, you were right. And now you come from this place of like apathy, of like, I don't know, my hands are tied, you know, like I'm losing interest. I don't know what to, like, I can't do anything else here. This to the Page of Wands. This is enthusiasm, inspiration. Okay, I can work with this. All right, you met me halfway. Thank you so much. Now I know we can move forward. Let's go, you know, and the energy speeds up. Now we can go live our lives. Everything's good. What are we leaving behind? What are we leaving behind? Strength card. That fortitude required to get to this point. And hard work. So if you guys have been in a situation, especially in a relationship, where it's like you feel like you've been doing most of the heavy lifting, you're saying goodbye to that. You're saying goodbye to that. You're only interested in equal reciprocity, equal relationships. You know, so this is also somebody recognizing that, you know, it's really important. And it looks really good for you, actually. There's a lot of speed. This is a decision one has to make, you know, to move forward. And it's moving forward into something they can get behind, that they feel true enthusiasm for. That's you. You need to feel true enthusiasm to move forward. It's not like you wanted to abandon it with the Eight of Cups upside down. You thought about it, but it's kind of like, you know, let me just find out first here. I know this is a stalled energy. You know, I'm hoping that they come through for me here, that they collaborate, that they work with me here. But as it is right now, I don't see the long game. This is upside down, the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm going to have faith. I'm going to have faith in this little system of commitments we've created, okay? Whether that's literal marriage or that's just your personal commitments. I'm going to have faith. Just take a pause. Quiet retreat, white swan, these messages here. It's like that grace and clarity come from retreating, and then the messages come. It's taken its sweet ass time, hasn't it? And then the new journey. Boom. Then the victory card. Six of Wands with a Chariot card. Woo! What a whirlwind, you guys. Was it good for you? It was good for me. All right, I love you guys. I will talk to you soon. Please like and subscribe if this resonated. Take good care of yourselves. Mwah.